Hey, what's up guys? Back with another video. Sorry, I'm eating some pizza. I'm really busy, so I'm kind of multitasking. Um, this video is going to be about why I play World of Warcraft. And I want to hear why some of you guys play World of Warcraft, because I know everyone has a different reason, and there's thousands of them, you know. As you can see on the character selection screen here, I got a lot of alts. I love playing every class, you know, in Classic, because they're all so immersive, okay? I mean, the Hunter, you gotta buy the arrows, they tame the pet, you gotta feed the pet, you got, I mean, it just feels, there's just so much more immersion, you know? Then you have the mage, you're making your food, you know, you got your portals. I mean, mage's kind of the same, isn't it? Kind of the same. But yeah, you feel like a mage. You cast your intellect buffs, you just feel like a mage. The druid, man. I never played EverQuest, I never played RuneScape. Really the only other like online massive multiplayer game that I played before World of Warcraft was probably Diablo 2, which they had druids as well, and you could shapeshift into, you know, the werebear, the werewolf, whatever it was, and that's just cool, man. Like, that is literally so cool. And WoW did an unbelievable job creating the druid class. Like, the cat form is incredible. The bear form is incredible. It's incredible. And I mean, I think in a game there was just nothing like it. Nothing could compare. I still think druids are one of the coolest class designs that World of Warcraft has ever done. Probably ever will do. Especially just given when it was created. It's just amazing. And then, I mean, of course, you got a rogue. Back in the day, man, you felt like a rogue. You're stealthing around, you're picking locks, you got to get poisons for your blades, like, you're doing the quest for the assassins, the syndicate or whatever, the assassins guild, where you run around assassinating people. Like, it's so immersive. They made you actually feel like your class was your class, and you were doing things like so specific to what you were playing. It's just unparalleled. Warlock, man. What do you need to say? What do you need to say? You got the demons, you got the curses, the fears, the summoning portals, all the dark magic. It's just incredible. Another incredible class. I feel like the class design for World of Warcraft was just so ahead of its time. It's just amazing, man. Priest. You know? You really feel like a healer. You really feel like a healer. Or if you're playing Shadow, you just destroy everyone. There's that too. The shamans, man. Shamans throwing the totems down on the ground. Totems are such a cool design. Shamans are cool too. The elemental, the enhancement, the restoration, all the different specs. That's one of the reasons why I love World of Warcraft. I make so many alts, because the class design, the character design is just so good. And not only that, the zones. That's another reason why I play WoW. The questing is unparalleled. It's unparalleled. I've played so many MMOs since World of Warcraft, and none of them are as good as this game. Even, what, 15, 16 years later, still hard pressed to find an MMO that's better than World of Warcraft Classic, because they haven't really changed the UI too much from the original, besides adding like the quest helper and all that stuff. I'm talking about the fighting and the placement of the bars and just kind of how you interact while you're in combat. It just flows so well. It all flows so well. Always has. And I think that's one of the major reasons why games are not as successful as WoW. I've always said, if an MMO, there's been tons of MMOs, if they would have just taken WoW's UI and put it on their story or whatever it was, the games would be incredible. Um, if it's not broken, don't fix it, you know. And then you get in the game. Let's talk about getting in the game. All the professions. I have all these alts. They all have different professions. I love the crafting in Classic World of Warcraft. It was actually useful. I know, like I've made gear for all of my characters. My Hunter's a Leatherworker. I've made gear for my Rogue, my Druid, my Hunter himself. I'll make gear for my Shaman when I decide to level him. My Mage is a Tailor. I've made gear for him. I've made gear for my Warlock. I'll make gear for my Priest. Like it's actually useful. It's actually viable. My level cooking, you get the bonus stat buffs from the food. Awesome. Everything in the game just felt meaningful and useful. That's one of the main reasons I feel like why WoW is so successful, because this is what they built the original foundation. The original foundation was built on this. Even now, in my later years, I enjoy fishing in the game. Like I literally went and got fishing. I sat there for like 30 minutes after grinding for hours and hours and hours. I sat there for like an hour just fishing. And I just slumped back in my chair, totally nerd posture, and I'm just fishing away. And I'm like, you know what? This is honestly relaxing. This is relaxing. I'm having a great time. Oh man, I made videos for making money. I love. I'm sure there's other people out there too. I'm not sure. There is other people out there too that love playing the auction house. They love the money aspect of World of Warcraft, the trade aspect of World of Warcraft. This mage right here. His name is Louis Vuitton. That was all intentional. I logged on to Bigglesworth as soon as it dropped. I created this character with the sole intention of him being a tailor. Now why? Because I could make bags that would say made by Louis Vuitton. And that is a great marketing tactic. On like the first 2 days of launch, I was in Brill for like 2 days. I didn't even play the game besides just making people bags and selling them and all this stuff. And I was making up macros. Let's go. Let's just log into the game real quick. I'll show you guys on the macros. And the community was just, it was crazy. A lot of people were super receptive to it. They thought it was incredible. They loved it. It was great. Let's see. Here we go. Why buy knockoff when you can have the real thing? Come get your official Louis Vuitton bag now. Okay? If that's not genius marketing, I don't know what is. I made easily over 200 bags in those first 2 days. I love it. I love the trade aspect in this game. The ability to, just do those type of things. It's unparalleled with, I think, any other MMO. I played Final Fantasy 14 for a while. Not even for a while. It was like 2 weeks. The crafting was really good, but it was like too much. It was overbearing, and it kind of seemed pointless. But again, that game's on like its third, fourth expansion by now, so it's kind of like wow. And I think that's what I like about Classic is, yes, there's a lot to do, but it's not like overwhelming, and the majority of it is relevant. Like the longer you still play the game, we're not going to get to the end, and then it's going to be like, oh. Just hop on over to the next expansion. Everything you did, worthless, trash, pointless. Okay, play that one out. Hop over to the next one. All that was trash, pointless. You were just leveling up. Go to the next one. WoW's become nothing but an amusement park where you just visit one attraction and then move on to the next one when you get bored, and that's the point where it's at now in retail. They just keep releasing many rides for you to hop on, many shows for you to watch, and then as soon as it's done, you get bored and you go hop on something else. But I think I'm going to end the video there, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and leave down below why you guys play Classic World of Warcraft. I didn't even get into one of the biggest things. Okay, we're not done yet. I didn't even get into one of the biggest things. The social aspect. Talking to, interacting with people, making friends. I remember in the Burning Crusade, I found a group of 4 or 5 guys, and I literally logged in the game and I played with them every single day after high school. I would come home, I would get online, and I'd get in Ventrilo, the good old days of Ventrilo, with these same 4 guys, and we would play. It was honestly, like, I don't want to say as sad as it is, but it is sad. It was one of the best times ever. And, you know, I don't keep in contact with any of those people anymore, which is super sad. I think actually one of the guys went to jail. Larry, if you ever watch this, man, what happened to you? Steve, where you at, bro? Josh, I did talk to you like a year ago. Wonder if you're playing Classic. If you are, I'm on Bigglesworth, man. Hit me up. Raymond, I'm sure you're playing Classic, man. And then Danny, haven't talked to you in a while, buddy. Look, Dune Mall was our original server. Monkey Business was our guild. Great times. Never will I forget. Those were great times. Great times. Alright, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and catch you on the next video.